What's going on YouTube? Uberman here. Want to give a shout out to Harry Campbell, the rideshare guy at www.therideshareguy.com. Go check him out. I'm subscribed to his blog and you should be too. Just saw this article, March 14, 2018. It says Uber raising rates for riders but not drivers. This was put together by senior rideshare guy contributor Christian Perea. Hope I said that right. And I thought some of the numbers in here were really interesting because these are real statistics. Harry Campbell or Christian, either one, gave me a shout out for my video on Friday about the, as they call it, the Friday bad news dump. So I appreciate that. Thank you to Harry Campbell and Christian. Now let's get into what the numbers actually are. So Uber just increased their spread significantly. All right, here's what they said, blah, blah, blah. We're going to do this to help. We're going to charge more, but not give you anything to help increase, functionality and crap with the application. Great. But what they're saying is small increase in rates. After going through a bunch of Facebook groups, emails, and other sources to compare old rates to new rates for passengers and drivers, the big takeaway from all of this is Uber just gave themselves a large pay raise in Florida and Louisiana. How much of a raise is Uber getting? There's a lot of numbers in here, and instead of going through and reading all of this to you, what we're going to say is drivers who previously paid a 25% commission to Uber are now paying approximately 32% commission to Uber. And if we look into Baton Rouge, essentially, those who were previously paying 25% commission to Uber are now effectively paying a 40.27% commission of their earnings to Uber on the per mile portion of each fare. Now, if we take a look at Miami, scroll down here, and it shows that Miami's effective commission is 45.35%. And then it goes on to explain some of the reasons. They're wanting to go IPO by 2019, initial public offering. Obviously, before they can do that, they have to show that they're not still hemorrhaging money. So this is one of the ways they're coming up with it. And then we've got upfront pricing. Don't forget about upfront pricing. This is important. All of this information presently leaves out upfront pricing, which has been known to go a little rogue when it comes to charging passengers, usually with the upside in Uber's favor. We'll have to see what sort of upfront pricing numbers come out in Florida and Louisiana in the next few months. We're next. Don't think this doesn't affect your market just because it's not there yet. Uber has a tendency to roll out in a couple little markets or a couple big markets, and then they will gradually roll out all over it. As it's said in this article, this helps prevent an overall meltdown to do it gradually. How can you fight this? Now, this is probably my favorite part of the article. Number one, drive for Lyft. See the shirt? Drive for Lyft. That's the best way to fight it. But don't think for a minute that Lyft is probably not on the verge of doing the very same thing at some point. But for now, I think driving for Lyft is a good option. Stage a protest. Legally, we can't strike as independent contractors, but as it turns out, Uber is like a super flexible gig, so if you can manage to convince a large, preferably loud and rowdy group of fellow drivers to take a break at the same time, at the same place, green light hubs, with some signs and shouting, and there's links here, how to organize a group of Uber drivers. Organize Facebook groups, set up a blog, and collect email addresses, coordinate with like-minded individuals in order to strike, take a break at the same time. And this article even provides a list of all the green light hubs so you know where to go and do your strike or take your break or whatever with shouting and signs. And then it says, if you don't believe in unionizing to stand up for yourself and other drivers, let's all just agree that people who do all of this work need a voice. Quit driving, make an escape plan. This is one that I've been voicing this one for a long time. Quit driving and make an escape plan. Not all of us have this option right now, but many of us do. Furthermore, we can all start planning the next part of their lives beyond driving. Boom. Bingo. There you go. This whole thing is falling apart. It really is. It is falling apart. It's busting at the seams. Things are going downhill fast for drivers. Uber is now taking damn near 50% of everything we make. I am still grandfathered in at that 20%. And I don't drive. What does the 20% mean anymore? Nothing. with upfront pricing and then raising the rates on passengers, but not to drive. We're losing our asses here. And it seems like most drivers either don't know about it or don't understand it or just don't care. Sad times. I used to make so much money with Uber. And I'm sure a lot of people still do. But like I said, get ready. Because this is probably coming to a market near you. And most likely your market in the very near future. So I highly recommend you check out this article. Again, big shout out to Harry Campbell, the rideshare guy, and Christian for this article. Absolutely spectacular write-up. You need to read this. Take a few minutes of your day, actually read this article. Click on some of these links to learn where the green light hubs are, how to organize a strike or protest or whatever you want to call it. Do these things if you care about driver earnings. If you don't care about your earnings or you're not worried about this stuff coming to your market, don't do anything. But I've been around long enough to know it's coming, and it's coming fast. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and stay safe out there.